Was struck and killed by a Tesla that was using the company's full self-driving technology in November 2023. The video is hard to watch, as you can imagine, so we're showing an image from the car's front camera. It's a sun glare as Tesla approaches the turn. The Tesla failed to brake for stopped traffic, hazard lights, or a person waving it down. The vehicle killed a 71-year-old grandmother on impact. The dashcam video release coming as Tesla gets ready to launch robotaxis in Austin, Texas next week. Shares dropping nearly 4% today. And this is, the ongoing debate about the different kinds of technology being used by these self-driving cars, whether it be Waymo or Tesla, and the different sort of LiDAR cameras, et cetera.
Well, listen, that is obviously really sad. And I think a human might have actually done the same thing behind that wheel. And it's important to also remember that 40,000 people or so die in car accidents a year in the United States. But there's a lot of emphasis put on this because it takes trust. It's going to be highly regulated, sort of industry. And Tesla has not really demonstrated yet. If you think about the regulators, they're calling it supervised full self-driving. So let's see how this thing goes. But Waymo, on the other side, they're actually seeing exponential growth, right? In 2023, they passed 1 million paid rides. In 2024, they passed 5 million. This year, they're supposed to pass 20 million, and they're expanding into other cities. And you talk about the difference in technology. I mean, LiDAR, for all intents and purposes, Elon doesn't believe this, is probably better technology. Waymo's getting an advantage right now. And so, again, Tesla will catch up to it, but it's going to take a bit.
Yeah, the difference in cost, though, between the technologies, too, is enormous in terms of how much a Waymo car costs versus how much a Tesla car costs because of that added
but
technology.
As they scale, the price is going to come down dramatically.
Right now, if you want to launch a robotaxi fleet in Austin next week or whenever it is, you're going to want the cheaper option, though. I mean, at this point in time, that's what you need to launch.
Yeah, I mean, these are just computers on wheels, and it is sad. And you don't know. I've seen studies saying that the self-drive is safer than a human, and then I've seen humans are safer than self-drive. So nobody knows. What I do know is that when I put my microphone on my Siri, it can't say the words. Now, either I have a speech impediment or the technology is just not... or the technology, if they can't handle that, I'm not sure how they're going to get to where they have to go with self-drive as quick as they want to get there.
Swizzle ain't getting one of those cars, number one.
Well, we know that.
I'm just saying. I like being behind the wheel for a myriad of different reasons. But just technically speaking, and we talked about this, the prior all-time high, I think 488, the recent low, 220-something-ish, which we said was huge support. The recent run-up got you to, and Carter can talk about this, almost a textbook 50% retracement. It stopped where it should have. It should continue to pull back from here.
I would agree. It had a big run off of its lows of about 7 weeks ago, and take profits or sell calls if you're long.